Trevor Bauer is going to get paid so much money, and I couldn't be happier for the guy because he was ridiculed so much at the beginning of his career by caring too much about analytics and looking goofy. Who's laughing now? But anyways, what's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB video. Trevor Bauer is the star of the 2021 offseason, or is he? We're going to talk about some of the best players and rank the #1 free agent at every single position, going from starting pitchers to relief pitchers all the way down to some outfielders. So if you're an Angels fan, you're really going to want to pay attention to the pitching side of today's video. If you're an Indians fan like myself, outfielders, outfielders, outfielders. That's all I have to say. Also, if you're a Mets fan, it must be nice because you were just bought by Steve Cohen, so you have billions upon billions of dollars to play with, and I'm just jealous. Without further ado, we're not going to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and do it. The best free agents at every single position. Let's see who they are. What I'm about to say right now is not up for discussion. This is completely objective. JT Realmuto is the best catcher in baseball, and he is available to sign. I'm expecting the Mets to throw gobs and gobs of money at this guy, maybe $20 to $25 million. The biggest reason why is not only JT Realmuto a force in the batter's box as a catcher, because you would expect a catcher to get you anywhere from a 750 to an 800 OPS, and you're saying, thank you, baseball gods. That's a terrific season. JT is consistently above an 800 OPS. He can steal you 10 to 15 bags. And the cherry on top is he plays elite defense. I just don't know if the Phillies are going to be able to keep him, which is sad. I almost put Mitch Moreland as the #1 free agent first baseman going into the next season, but I'm going to go ahead and pick Carlos Santana. I'm not biased, I promise you guys. I just think that Santana is a better complete player. He's a little bit quicker, he plays much better defense, and offensively, he gets on base at about the same rate as Mitch Moreland. Just Mitch Moreland was an absolute savage for the Red Sox, got traded to the Padres, and he wasn't himself. So I really like the fact that Santana, he improved his defense, he continued to get walks, and I think that he is going to bounce back. Unfortunately, it's not going to be for the Indians. I don't think that they are going to be willing to dish out a huge amount of money for him. Maybe the down season makes him cheaper. Either way, he's my #1 first baseman going into the next offseason. There is another walk. You know, sometimes I really wish that I was not an Indians fan because I want DJ Mayhew on my team so badly. He is the definition of what baseball players should be. Now, granted, a lot of people say that he's not entertaining or anything like that because he doesn't laugh or he doesn't smile. He's almost the Paul Goldschmidt of second basemen. I'm perfectly okay with that. He embodies New York baseball, and all he does is rake. He is the first player ever to win a batting title in both the National League and the American League. He led it over Tim Anderson just a year ago. I love this guy. I really wish that he could be a member of the Indians, but we're so cheap, we're not going to be able to afford him. Will the Yankees re-sign him? I don't know, because Colton Wong is a whole lot cheaper. Now, he's not going to be as great offensively. Defensively, I think Wong is better. So let me know in the comment section down below. Who signs the best second baseman in baseball? DJ LeMahieu. Oh boy, I can't wait to see the comments in the comment section down below in regards to our next player, the best third baseman available going into next season, Justin Turner. He won a World Series with the Dodgers. Let's leave it at that. Well, actually, I'll promote his postseason stats because any team that thinks they're going to the playoffs in 2021, they better have Turner in their radar, because over the course of 7 years in the postseason, 15 different series, Justin Turner has 12 home runs, 41 RBIs, and an 899, pretty much 900 OPS in the postseason. That is the guy that you want in your foxhole. You want him against lefties or righties. It does not matter as long as the stakes are at the highest. So again, he might not be the most welcomed player because of what happened after the World Series, but you can't, I mean, come on. Justin Turner is a straight baller, and I would want him on my team any day. It's actually kind of crazy to say that I'm putting Didi Gregorius over Marcus Semien, considering Marcus Semien almost won MVP in 2019, just a short year ago. But fast forward to the end of 2020, we can see that consistency might not be Marcus Semien's best friend. Whereas Didi Gregorius, I think that you're going to be able to pay him and expect the same or at least similar results, considering his track record. He bashed 10 home runs and drove in 40 RBIs last year for the Phillies. He played some pretty decent decent defense, if I might say so of myself. He's able to run. I think that he can do everything that you need out of a shortstop. It's just, are the Phillies going to be able to pay Realmuto and Didi? Probably not. Cardinals fans are punching the air right now because they did not get the best version of Marcell Ozuna. He went to the Braves and suddenly became Marlins' version of Marcell Ozuna. I feel bad for Cardinals fans considering Ozuna left and became better. You have Randy Arozarena, the best postseason hitter of all time, on a different squad, and also Luke Voigt. But anyways, we're talking about Marcell Ozuna. I think a lot of teams are going to be asking for his services because he absolutely destroys baseballs. His defense is not going to be as good as the next player, George Springer. If you want a complete outfielder, someone that can throw, catch, run, kind of hit for contact, provide some power in the middle of an order. As you can see, he just left the yard at Minute Maid Park or Minute Maid Stadium. I can't remember what exactly it is. But George Springer is the complete center fielder. I would say a lot of people would rank him a few spots behind Mike Trout just at the center field spot. I love this guy considering that, you know, he stands for a lot of different things. I don't think that he's going to stay with the Astros because I'm pretty certain that most Astros players want to clear their name unless they want to still be the villains and show the baseball world that they can win a World Series without cheating. So that might be the only mentality that keeps George Springer in a Astros uniform. And speaking of the Astros, Michael Brantley, where's he gonna go? One of the most underrated players, if not the most underrated player in all of Major League Baseball. I'm very familiar with him. You all know that I'm an Indians fan. He almost won MVP a couple seasons ago. If you need a clutch hitter, he is going to be your guy. One of the sweetest swings in baseball. His defense is going to be a little bit suspect. He's definitely not the athlete that he was a couple years ago for the Tribe. But if you need someone that can hit lefty-lefty, righty pitchers, relief pitchers that throw 100, or devastating sliders, it does not matter. Michael Brantley, George Springer, and Marcell Ozuna, you want those guys in the middle of your order, and I think they're going to get so many offers and a ton of money. I can't wait to see where they all land. For the 5th time in the last 6 seasons, Nelson Cruz had an OPS above 900, and actually it wasn't even close. He had a 992 OPS to go along with 16 home runs as a 39-year-old back in 2019. I hope that he ends up in somewhere where the ball absolutely flies. Could you imagine him as a member of the Rockies if the DH stays in the National League? That would be breathtaking. But either way, him on the Twins just kind of makes sense. But he's going to get a ton of money, and he is my #1 DH. And to be honest, it's not close. You might be able to make the case that Jacob deGrom or Yu Darvish had better statistical seasons in 2020 in comparison to Trevor Bauer, but none of them did it as a full-time strutting vlogger on YouTube. Do we understand that Bauer led the league in VLOGS vlogs? He is going to be, I mean, I don't think that he's going to be a unanimous winner, but considering how he galvanized the troops in Cincinnati, he held everyone accountable and he made sure that he got the best out of his teammates. Well, not really, because the Reds kind of underperformed in the postseason. As a matter of fact, they were shut out in both games. I think that he is going to be your 2020 Cy Young Award winner. He's going to get $30 to $35 million for a single season if the market pans out, because Corona kind of ruined everything. Liam Hendriks staying in Oakland just makes sense, but let me break it down right now, because whoever is able to sign this man or re-sign in regards to Oakland is going to get the best relief pitcher in baseball, at least according to me. He has a 1.79 ERA, a 1.7 FIP in his last 110 innings pitched. He's only given up 6 home runs, 24 walks, and oh yeah, he has 161 strikeouts in those 110 innings. He is the best Australian-born player ever. It's no debate. Well, that does it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, do not forget to leave a like as well as subscribe. Let me know in the comment sections down below. Where do you think these free agents are going to go? Because in the near future, I'm going to try and come out with a prediction video. I don't know if I'm going to be right. I don't know if I'm going to be wrong. I don't care. It's a lot of fun to make, and I want you guys to partake as well. So stay safe out there. The next video, I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that we should be in my new house. Wish me some luck, because I have a lot to do in this setup, and I don't have a truck. Yeah, don't get a Corolla. Go get a truck. It's smarter.